Today, we're going to show y'all how to do
a competition hair.
All right, let's go. So for now, we have her set up with her ponytail. You want it about 3 fingers back from her forehead, top, middle of her head. Gel down, try and get all those flyaways down with some Stronghold gel, so that way it lasts throughout the whole competition. So now that we got her ponytail going, what we're gonna do is you'll need about 5 to 6 or
6, 7
rubber bands, and we're gonna stack them one on top of the other. So we already have her 1 rubber band in there. We're not gonna put the second one on top. We're gonna start by wrapping this rubber band on top of that first one. So we got that second one in. We're gonna go in with the third one, start that one where the second one ends. And we're gonna continue to do that until we have about 5 or 6 rubber bands in there. We got all 6 rubber bands in, and this is what it's gonna look like. So again, you wanna wrap or start each rubber band where the one prior ends. And it's basically gonna create like a tubing effect. What that's gonna do is once we go in with our competition bow, that's gonna let this bow sit right against her ponytail, and it's gonna prevent it from falling back. So this is gonna be basically the back bow. It's gonna sit like that. So now that we got that going, we're gonna take her bow, purple side up, and we're gonna wrap that bow around the bottom where the first rubber band is. So hold that bow there. I'm gonna wrap it as many times as we can get it around. Okay, so we got that bow in. Make sure it's all the way at the bottom. And then there's that bow. Sitting nice and pretty. From here, this is where we're going to start our teasing. When you start your teasing, you're going to start at the bottom of the ponytail and take little pieces, probably about that much. Take your teasing comb, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to tease the front and the back. You're going to take that tease all the way to the end, as this is going to be at the very bottom. It's not going to show. But it's going to keep that ponytail up. Again. In the front and the back is where you're going to want to tease. I want to spread it out a little. Tease those ends a little more. This is basically what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look crazy, but you gotta trust the process. Spread it out. What I like to do is kind of take that first one, get some bobby pins, and pin those down. Get your next section again. Not that big. Don't be afraid to go hard on that teasing. Spread it out a little. Go back to some more. You're still going to want to take this to the ends. Take your other section. Tease. This is where some children's Tylenol might come in handy. A little before you plan on starting the hair process. Spread it out a little. There's our second hair. Take that. Pin that down. Now that we're on about our third layer, what I'm going to do is still going to tease the front and back, but I'm not going to take it all the way to the ends. So I'm going to tease, and I'm going to leave about that much on the ends, because what we're going to do is at the very end, you can do it as you go through each section. I prefer to do it at the end, but we're going to leave those ends straight because we're going to end up curling those. So there's that one. There's that one. We're going to go through this whole pony, and I'll come back when I get to the last section. Okay, now that I'm kind of to the front of her ponytail, from here on out, we are going to tease, but we're only going to tease the front. Also, what I forgot to mention is when you're going in for the tease, what you want to do, that I didn't do, is you want to spray every strand with hairspray. That way, it'll hold that through, or hold that tease throughout the day. So we're only going to tease the back side, and that way the top is smooth, because that's basically what's gonna sit at the top of her ponytail and give the impression of being smooth. And we're gonna hide all that teasing underneath. And tease, still leave those ends smooth. That way we can curl them at the end. Spread that out a little. Bring it down. And this is basically what the back of her head is looking like so far. So we'll do it right there. And spray. And spray. And just continue to just tease the back, leaving those ends straight. Spread them out a little. That way you get a nice wide ponytail. Comb that out. These last two, I'm going to take kind of bigger sections, See if I can get a better view. Come down a little, Ava. Sit down flat. Got a bigger section. About an inch wide. Use the back. And I only tease this very top section, maybe about an inch and a half. And I'm gonna carefully lay that on top. Take that other section, tease about an inch from the base, spread it out a little, and just sit it on top. Okay, now that we got all her teasing done, we're just gonna carefully go in and we're gonna lightly comb that top layer out. Again, you wanna leave that top part smooth. Hide all that teasing underneath. And this is where we're at. Nice and smooth. You're gonna go in, spray, spray, spray. Smooth it out a little more. What I like to do is take a little piece here that's smoothed out, take my bobby pin, and I pin that part down. Just so that we're making sure we're hiding all that teasing underneath. You don't need a lot of hair, just kind of pin a little bit down to cover that. So, since the back is smooth, so what we're gonna do is now we're gonna go in and we are gonna curl all her ends. I use this small pencil, I don't know what it's called, but it's a pretty small curler. We're gonna take our first piece, we're gonna make sure we're curling away from the face. Ow, I burned myself. And I'm just taking little sections. We're gonna go through all these ends and we'll come back for the final review. Okay, we got all our ends curled. Just gonna go in, make sure we got everything, all the teasing covered. Gonna pick up some of those curls. You don't want to comb through these curls because that's just gonna make them a little frizzy. You want to just split them up a little, twist them with your fingers. Spray it again if you need to. And there you have it. You got your competition hair. So you got the back. And we're ready. What are you telling? Like and subscribe.